Hello everybody, welcome back for some more BioShock 2, and now we are going to head upward, wherever, I don't know. We're going to go this way, so, yeah, we're back with this bullshit again. Now we're going to go try to finish up this next level here. I don't know how long I'm going to be playing for. I don't even know how long of a video this is going to be. More than likely 30 minutes. I might just, for the sake of just saving myself the trouble, I might just end up doing like every video like 30 minutes long. So, that's probably the plan. I remember one time I got yelled at for making a 2-hour video. Yeah, I know. What happened to that person? They probably fucking left. Like, it's really annoying, and the same thing happens to David, too. Where he'll upload a game series, and somebody will sub to that series. And then, if you never fucking upload... Like, if you upload anything else besides that particular game, then they won't watch it. It's sad because I have 300 people on this channel, which again, not everybody has to watch me. I'm not going to make everybody watch me because that's fucking stupid. Of course, again, that's hypocritical because I don't even do that myself sometimes when I sub to somebody. I don't watch everybody's content all the time. You know, it's just a fact. Just a factoid. But like, people will sub to his Digimon and stuff, and then he'll upload whatever videos, you know, afterward. Like, he'll get like a ton of subs from just Digimon itself, right? And then he'll upload something different besides Digimon, and then all of a sudden, like, nobody wants to watch him anymore. It's like, you guys just fucking suck, you know that? I mean, I get it, like, all you subbed for was, you know, the Digimon content, which makes sense, but if you're subbing to a Let's Play channel just for the sake of one game they play, you're a fucking moron. Like, I don't sub to SGB just so I can go watch them play LA Noire or just, you know, Lego games, because they don't really do that even that often. They did, like, LA Noire once, which is like a one-time game anyway, so... You know, I enjoy some of their content. Some of their new stuff, not so much. I've just been falling out with them a little bit over the years. That's just me being me, of course. Come on, let's go up. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know anymore. I've been actually watching more anime than games recently. Which is, well, no... I've been playing more Lego Star Wars than I've been doing anything else. I played Wolfenstein 2 for a bit, got far enough, and then I just kind of quit playing a little bit. You know, I didn't like get bored. I just went to something else, I guess. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. Boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. If anybody wonders like what my history with BioShock is, I'd recommend going watching my BioShock 1 Let's Play instead. Because that way it's a little bit more appropriate and a little bit less hostile toward Infinite a little bit. So, yeah, well, okay, maybe to put it simply here. I played the first one back in like 09 or 10 or something like that. It was like 2 to 3 years after the game came out. The game came out like October 2007 or something like that. PC, and then PS3 it came out later, or whichever one, I don't fucking know. Anyway, I played it, loved it. BioShock 2 was coming out, pre-ordered it, played it, liked it, thought it was pretty good. Didn't think it was the best thing ever, but, you know, I enjoyed the multiplayer. I had a good time playing it. Infinite was coming out, watched the trailers for it, got excited, got super hyped. Game came out, piece of shit. You know, that's pretty much it. I played it a second time, kind of liked it a little bit more in terms of gameplay, but that's it. I just fucking hated everything else when I first played it. My first playthrough, terrible first impression of the game. It was just fucking downright abysmal for how much I just fucking hated that game. And then everybody was talking about it, and that's the end of the story. There you go. God damn it! I had this bad cough. I'm sorry. I should be, you know, muting the mic, but who the fuck cares anymore? This channel's going downhill anyway. I'm starting to taste blood. That's not good. Maybe my tonsils are fucking up. I don't even know. I just wish my body would just finally just fall apart completely. Like, it's been for a while. You know, I've been having a lot of troubles. I have this problem with like an ingrown nail on my toe. I've had that for a year now. It's painful to even touch it sometimes. It's just a pain in the ass. I've got this problem on my wrist now. I'm getting like a bump on my wrist. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's probably arthritis or some kind of joint problem. I don't even know. And then I think I've been getting a hemorrhoid again. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Can like anything else just go wrong? I hope maybe I'll get cancer and just fucking die. You know, that'd be great. Finally just get the hell out of here. Because really what sucks is, like, you play these games, you watch this anime, like, all your life. You just keep doing these things. You keep escaping from reality. You keep finding your own escapism from reality. And then when reality finally sets in, you just want to die. You just don't care anymore. You feel helpless. You feel empty. Like, especially even after you finish, like, a good anime or a good game, you feel empty on the inside because now you're going back to real life. And real life fucking sucks. I don't even want a fucking kid anymore. How fucking tired of the shit I am. Like, when I was 17 years old, I wanted a kid so bad. I had this major great plan in my head of, get a good job, in which, I ended up getting the job I wanted, and then getting a house, which now I have one, and then having a kid, adopting a kid. But as it turns out now, society and just everything else, and reality itself just kicked in and said, no, you want to be happy, you're going to have to fucking die for that. You're not going to be happy. You're going to have to fucking kill yourself or something. Because there ain't no happiness down here. And it's really fucking sad, too. It's really fucking sad. Everything's sad, And, like, almost everybody I know is becoming the same way. And it sucks. We can't help that. It's just how life is, it seems like. Everything fucking blows. And I know a lot of people are going to say, like, well, not everything sucks. Like, what about video games and stuff? Yeah, but what do you think video games really do for you? I mean, those small ounces of happiness that you get, that temporary happiness, it's just a facade. That's all it is. That's all anything really is. Anything you do for fun is just a facade to hide the fact that you're in emotional pain. From the fact that reality just fucking blows. You're just trying to hide it. It's basically just like drinking alcohol, like becoming an alcoholic. People become addicted because they just don't give a shit. They just don't fucking care. Same thing with cigarettes. A lot of people just don't care. Like, they know the problems with it, but they just don't care. Why? Because why should you? It's sad because, like, when I was a little kid, I was afraid of death. I mean, I still am to a point. I don't want to leave behind, some friends and family, if I even consider some people friends. They don't even call themselves my friend anyway, so. And the ones that do are just pieces of shit. And, there's, like, one person, that I don't want to leave behind, but it just, I don't know, it's one of those things, like, I'm mostly afraid of losing my memory or losing my conscience, like just losing control of my actions and just fading into basically nothingness because I'm a sick, lonely fuck. It's just one of those things. Like, it's funny, like, yeah, I have a big family, and yeah, I have, buddies here and there, and especially people at work, but you're still lonely as fuck. It doesn't matter. Like, the only person I see every day is literally Dalton. And that's, like, the only one person that I would want to see before I die. And it's funny, like, I told him the other day, I was like, if I was on my deathbed, and I was about to fucking die of cancer or something like that, and the doctor was like, your family and your friends are here to see you, like, everybody's here to see you before you go, and it's like, you want to say goodbye, and I just look straight at him and I say, hey, see you later, space cowboy. And I'll just die. And that's it. That's the last person I want to talk to. And just fucking fade into nothing. Fade into oblivion, because that's what happens at the end of life. Is just you fucking just fade. There's nothing else. You just die. That's it. You're gone. You're gone. I know a lot of people are, pretty religious and stuff. They're like, oh, yeah, what about heaven and hell? You're going to hell. Fuck you. Straight up, fuck you. Like, I hate that bullshit. I hate people like that are just so encompassed by this idea that, the Bible speaks the truth on every fucking thing possible. And they always cherry pick. I talk about religion a lot. And this is why I need fucking a podcast. So I could just start talking about shit that needs to be talked about on there. But I'm too lazy to fucking start one. I'm afraid to start one because people are going to come into the live stream and just fuck everything up. Because that's what they do. It's like I have a lot of ideas and topics on mind all the time that I want to talk about. That's why I talk about it here. We got nowhere else to put it, really. So anyway, you know, I just don't like religious people that much. I mean, I know some that are good, you know, and there are those that mean well, but I will never fucking ask those people about the Bible, because I know exactly what they're going to say. Now, hear me out. There's one person I know, one fucking person that I know that I can ever bring up the fact of religion to, or how I see it, and he won't. Well, I don't only talk to him about how I see it, but more of like I'll ask him questions about how it's perceived, how he perceives the Bible in his eyes. And that's actually a guy I work with, funny enough, who happens to be a pastor himself. He's one of the more down-to-earth, cool pastors, you know. He plays in a rock band, stuff like that. I don't really talk to him as much, but, you know, at least he's a cool guy. I remember asking him one day about bastard children because my uncle had told me that I was going to hell because I was a bastard child. Because I had no choice in my own birth, because my mom's a fucking whore and she fucked some other dude who is also a piece of shit. And, you know, they made some fucking love baby, which is me, a piece of shit. Imagine that one. And now I'm just going to hell because I had no other choice in the matter. I had no say in it. You know, their sin is mine. They don't go anywhere. I do. So I got pissed off. And I asked this fellow buddy of mine, I said, hey, how is it perceived? Since you're more, you know, aware of how it's read and stuff and how it's worded, can you explain to me what it means exactly? And he said, I'll look it up when I get home tonight. I will look myself and find anywhere at all that says anything about that. And I think he worded it better than what my uncle did. He said I wasn't going to hell necessarily. I don't remember exactly how he worded it, but he put it in a way that made more logical sense than just the act of, you're fucking doomed, suck a fat fucking cock. You know what I mean? Instead of just coming out downright saying, you're fucked, you know, he said that's not exactly what it means. You know, he's like, that means something completely different. You are not the fault here. And stuff like that. And it's like, wow, that's actually like comforting. Which is weird because like I've never really met a religious person like him before. There's so many religious people I've met that are genuinely nice people, but they carry around the book. They carry around the Bible on their arm like it's a fucking godsend. I don't know how to put it. They just carry it around with them everywhere, and they always tell you that you're a piece of shit. You know, I fucking hate that. Even if they don't directly come out and say it, they're still passive-aggressive about it, just enough to know that, hey, you fucking suck, kill yourself. And it's like, all right, if you asked for it. I don't know, just people like that just bother the hell out of me, you know? I see things differently than a lot of people do. I just am not a religious person. If you are, that's fine, but just don't drag it down someone else's throat. That's the worst thing you could do. It's like I tell everybody all the time, I don't know. I don't know what happens. I don't know what's right and I don't know what's wrong. All I know is not to kill people. You know, not to steal, not to do stuff like that, of course. You know, I'm not fucking retarded. You know, I wouldn't do that because that's something I know that I want to do. Now, will I stop you from doing that? Not necessarily. I'm not going to go out and become like a vigilante and stop every person from murdering thousands of people. That's their choice. Is it wrong? Yeah, pretty much. In my eyes, it is. In others, it's not. Just simple enough. Like, again, I won't do anything I see as wrong, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. I won't do anything wrong. Now, the one thing I like to do, and this has lost me a lot of companions, and especially ruined my Facebook, for sure, and this is when I basically like to weed out people. I say something on Facebook. Well, this is when I actually had a public Facebook. When I actually allowed friends on there and family. I don't anymore. They all fucking suck. And, well, except for one person, but, you know, he's not on Facebook enough anyway to really give a shit what I say. So, I remember one day I posted a picture that said, what's the difference between Jesus Christ and a hooker? and it said the way or the look on their face when you're nailing them, and that one of my I think cousins or something said something stupid. I don't remember, but she was like freaking out about it because she's a highly religious person. And then my aunt came in and was explaining why she saw it that way. She's like, it's sacrilegious. I'm like, I don't remember exactly what I said, but in my mind, at least from what I understand, what I said was, I don't give a fuck. You know? I didn't downright say that, but in my mind, I was like, I don't care. Fuck her. You know, again, like I said, I like weeding out people because I know who's... It helps me find out who's good and who's bad in my life. There's a lot of fucking bad people, you know. Most of the family I don't even talk to, honestly. They all fucking suck. Which is another topic I probably shouldn't get into, is the idea of me having a relationship. Like, for some reason... And this goes beyond even family. Like, for some reason, people have this strange fascination with me trying to get with somebody. Can I ask why? I've heard before people say things like, well, the reason why is because I want you to be happy. No, you fucking don't. You want me to be happy? Then fucking mind your own goddamn business and shut the fuck up. Or, you know, I want you to feel what it's like to have one. I want you to understand that experience. I don't give a fuck. That's an experience I can go without. You know, I've nearly been drunk before. Do I want to be? No. Why? Because I see other dumbasses doing it, and it's something I don't want to do. I learn from people's mistakes. I'm actually more observant than just the kind of guy that just goes out and does something just because, you know, he sees it and he's like, well, that's a good idea. No, I'm not like that. I'm observant. I wait behind... for lack of a better term, I wait behind cover before I start moving out and, you know, taking the helm. You know, I see how other people do it first before I go myself. 9 times out of 10, relationships that I've seen have ended in complete disaster or just pieces of shit. Like, for instance, my other parents, not my parents that I lived with, but my other parents, they are not having a good time with themselves. Why? Because... well, they're stupid. Simply put, they're just not made for each other because, again, nobody is. Nobody fucking really is. You know, I mean, yeah, we got homies and shit, but that's how it should be, I think. I don't know. Yeah, there's people, I guess you could say, like, yeah, there's somebody out there that's right for you, you know. I've heard that one before a million times, and I'll tell you this right now. No, there's not. The only person that's technically right for me is Dalton, in a way. Because he's the only person I know that actually shares the same kind of ideas that I do, but still disagrees with some of the things that I do. He doesn't, you know, want to be exactly 100% like me, like some people do when they get in a relationship. They want to be exactly like their partner. And just a bunch of stupid other shit. I don't know. I see relationships in a completely different way than probably a lot of other people do. I just have no interest at all. Like, one bit. It just seems annoying, like having to cater to somebody or pay attention to somebody all the time just because you're in a relationship just seems kind of stupid. Like, again, like, you know, I see my brother like every day, but, you know, if I didn't see him for like one day, he wouldn't be asking me like, you know, what the fuck, are you cheating on me or something? You know, stupid shit like that. And of course, you know, I'm on the internet like all the time, so I see lots of people bitching and whining at each other. Just saying dumb shit all the time. And that also turns me away from people, too. I just think people are just fucking stupid. Come here, you. Come on, get on my fucking shoulders right now. Alright, come here, you. Let's just say this. The only way I can ever get into a relationship with anybody would probably be... it's hard to say. You know, I don't know. Like, a part of me wants to be with somebody. I don't want to exactly say what that type is. Kind of embarrassed to, honestly. Part of me is like, you know, why not? You know, why not try it out? But then I have these dumbasses who constantly nag me about doing things. And that's the one thing I have to tell you guys right now. If you nag me at all, if you ever fucking tell me to do something... And if you keep telling me and keep telling me, 9 times out of 10 I probably won't do it. Unless I feel like in my brain, if my brain tells me, hey, you know, why not? Be kind of fun or be a cool idea. I'm probably not going to do it. So if you want me to do something, suggest that I do it and never bring it up again. You know, unless I talk to you about it. I mean, that's hard to do. You know, people usually bring up topics again, of course, you know. I'm just saying basically when it comes to relationships, like I've had people all my life tell me I need to get a girlfriend, I need to get a girlfriend. And it finally pushed me to the point. The last time I actually heard that, I got fucking pissed. I left. I almost fucking threw some fists. I was angry. And my cousin had to apologize to me because of her mom's actions toward me. And it's like, that's fucking sad. When the person themselves that started it can't even fucking see for themselves why I'm angry. And their own fucking kid has to apologize. That's fucked up. Which is also kind of funny because, you know, we talked about like hanging out like every week or every month now, and I haven't seen her since. Which my cousin's not a bad person by any means, but this is what I figured was gonna happen. You know, people like to do that. What do you call it? Sweet whisper, or you know, they like to do those sweet nothings, like they whisper sweet nothings in your ear, or just whatever it is, where they tell you all that sweet stuff. They're like, yeah, we can totally like hang out more often. Which is something my sister's done thousands of times. Say, like, we need to hang out more often, and they never fucking show up. Like, you want to hang out with me? Well, first of all, why would anybody want to hang out with me? You know, the only one that does, again, is Dalton, because, well, we do our own things. And it's funny because people always ask, like, what are you guys going to do when he comes over? It's like, what are you guys going to do today? Our own shit? Which is great. We respect each other enough to where we don't even fucking bother each other. You know, and I like that. That's what I want. I want somebody here that doesn't talk to me all the time, that doesn't bother me, that lets me do what I want to do. That's the reason why I don't really want a relationship. Granted, a couple of my brothers, you know, 2 of my brothers so far have actually, they seem like they're in pretty good relationships, you know. One of them actually has a kid right now, and my stepsister's having a kid pretty soon too, which their relationship's kind of iffy. I think it should just end, honestly, but now they're having a kid, and it's like, well, that's not going to happen. So, yeah. You know, 2 of my brothers, you know, they seem to be doing pretty good. You know, my other brothers came over yesterday with, you know, him and his girlfriend, and my youngest sister and her friend, and, you know, they caused a little bit of ruckus, but nothing too bad, you know. At least his girlfriend seems respectful, you know, just like with my stepbrother. Like, you know, I've talked to his girlfriend before, and she's a really, you know, she's a sweetheart. She's like one of the best people I've met. You know, she's a really, really nice, caring person, you know. And she has a kid of her own, which was kind of nice because I actually bought something for her kid for Christmas, which, I mean, they just got together like last year or so, and I barely even know the kid, but I bought him something for Christmas, and he fucking adored it. And I was happy. I was like, that's good. That's what I want. You know, that's really what I want. Oh, fuck, I'm about to cry. I'm over here venting and just ranting and bullshitting so goddamn much that my eyes are getting watery. You see how my brain works? Well, no, even I don't even know, honestly. One minute I'm pissed off, and the next minute I'm just fucking bawling my eyes out. Like, I can't fight with my brain. It does what it wants. All the time. So this in a way is kind of therapeutic a way, I guess. It's just me just ranting out shit. Which happens fucking all the time, believe it or not. I can't stop it. It just never quits. And, you know, I don't try to go to people. I don't even message people first half the time. 90% of the time, I never message anybody. I usually let them message me because I just don't care. I mean, I don't want to have to make somebody feel... I feel bad whenever I talk to somebody about my quote-unquote problems I'm having at the time. But of course, I do this on Let's Plays all the time, but the reason why I do it on Let's Plays so often is because I feel like nobody's watching this shit or listening anyway, so I can get away with saying almost anything, which I can. Some of it I mean, some of it I don't, but, you know. Most of the stuff I said in the last episode I still kind of hold true to. You know, I don't really want you guys here, honestly. I really don't want anybody watching this stuff. I might even upload this. I don't know yet. You know, it's just a way for me to play a game and just kind of just talk and just, you know, ignore myself for a while, I guess, so to speak. And just not be stuck in my own head, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, that's the worst feeling, too, is just being stuck in your own head. You know, like, you have all these stupid-ass thoughts roaming around all the damn time. And it never fucking quits. That's the other problem, too. Like, I'm extremely... I think a lot. I did even when I was a kid. I always had a strange thought process. I always imagined things. And always was paranoid of things, too, happening. And that's just me being stupid. But, you know what? I feel a cough coming on. I gotta get off here. Actually, you know what? I'll finish this off. We're in the worst part of the jungle right now, I think, in my opinion. So, I'll go ahead and finish this body off real fast. That fucking cough's annoying as all hell. It happened last night because I was yelling so much. And I was coughing. Actually, I coughed pretty fucking hard last night. I was trying to make like a, you know, one of those coughs where it's like, you know, something obvious happening. When me and Dalton were watching Devilman, the new one. Which, by the way, for all you fucking assholes out there, are going to say, like, oh, you watched the new Devilman? What are you, one of those fucking fags who thinks they're cool? Just so you know, I've actually seen pretty much most of what happened in the original one. And I remember seeing, like, a clip, mind you, of Elmo and the Apocalypse, like, a long fucking time ago, back when I was, like, 14 or so. Back in one of my friend's house, he showed me a clip of it, and I was like, this is weird as fuck. I don't want to watch this, and that was it. And then, like, when the new one was coming out, I'm like, wait a minute, they're redoing this? What the fuck? I thought it was, like, a sequel. I was like, oh, wow, cool. You know, a sequel. No, it wasn't. Nothing bad with that. I'm just saying, like, for all those who want to start talking shit already, fuck you. By the way, it's a great anime. Well done. Definitely my top 5 or top 10. I almost kind of want to make a video with Dalton just talking about it. Just how much we liked it. So I thought it was good. And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you're just jumping on the hype train. You're just a fucking fag jumping on the hype train. Well, maybe I am. So go fuck yourself. I'll marry you. So now we got the little sister taken care of, which also, by the way, I didn't really mention because I figured it'd be obvious. There's a new mechanic in this game, like where you adopt a girl and you can hold square and you can find a body, or you can hold square and you can find a vent. If you've collected 2 bodies, you can find a vent. Then you take her to, you can rescue or harvest. So the decision again is yours. Back in BioShock 1, it's the same thing there too. Is that he's here? So yeah, that's practically it for that. Hopefully the next episode might be better than this one. I don't know. This might be a continuation thing. Knowing my fat ass, who knows? So anyway, I'll see you all next time. So take care, everybody.